If you have been following me for a while, I have spoken on here about PMDD, which is Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder. It is a more severe version of PMS. Back in, I think, 2019, 2018, I had spoken to a different practitioner about it because my anxiety, my mood shifts so dramatically starting about 10 days before my period, leading up to it, where it really affects my life. And people who are around me often also notice the shift. Now, after reuniting with the doctor I love so much, my DO doctor, osteopathic medicine doctor, for the past year and ever since 2019, I've been trying to manage my mood naturally with food, lifestyle changes, supplementations, all these things. And they've worked. However, not to the extent where I'd like them to, and where my life is not having these huge shifts. Back in 2019, my practitioner at the time gave me an antidepressant because that's usually how PMDD is treated with SSRIs, where you take them for like 2 weeks leading up to your period and then you stop. But I was really freaked out and I did not want to be an antidepressant. I really wanted to try to do things naturally, so I did, and I have. But PMDD is so exhausting for such a long period of time, and it turns me into somebody that I really don't enjoy, and I get scared of the events and the work that I have to do around that time when my period is coming, because my mood can be anywhere at the time and it's really hard for me to focus and all these things. So after such a long time of trying to do things so like natural, she recommended I get back on antidepressants for that little bit of time leading up to my period so that I can improve my quality of life. What happens with me during PMDD is that I have such violent hormonal shifts that it knocks out like my serotonin and dopamine, which is the happiness hormones. And if those are low or fluctuating often, that's oftentimes what causes depression, anxiety, all those things. I am genetically predisposed to having large fluctuations in serotonin, dopamine, all the happiness hormones. So it's not a surprise that this just came out of nowhere. It's literally in my genes. It's something I have avoided doing for such a long time, but honestly, I'm willing to give it a try again because I just don't want to be exhausted every month, and I have short cycles. So I'm just getting to feel better when my energy and my mood is just starting to take a nosedive again. The other option was birth control, and that is not a route I wanted to take because it's literally a medication that tries to balance out your hormones. So instead of them shifting violently, everything that happens almost is like a big shift in hormones. Like diabetes is a shift in hormones, a shift in insulin. Insulin is a hormone, right? So we have to, or like I have to manage it one way or the other because it's period related only. Another option was, because it's not like I'm feeling this way every single day of the month, is literally only the time leading up to my period. Another option was birth control, but I didn't want to mess with my sex hormones. It helps you control estrogen and progesterone, whereas an antidepressant, SSRIs, helps you with your brain hormones, serotonin and dopamine. So I wanted to go that route better than messing with my sex hormones. So again, this is my personal story and what's happening to me. I really wanted to share because that is essentially what my community is about: health, wellness, hormone health, all of that jam. So it's only appropriate for me to share like what's going on my side too, because I'm definitely not perfect and I definitely have issues that I have to deal with. And also, if you feel like something's off, please go also talk to your doctor. They are very important. The thing is that we need to be curious about our health. Like, if I wasn't so attuned to my shifts, what's going on in my body, how I feel when I feel these things, then it's really hard for my doctor to help me and to notice what's going on. So that's the importance of tying all of these and becoming your own health advocate. And also, if there are many things going on with you, then it's also difficult to isolate these things like I was able to, right? So as long as if you're keeping yourself healthy, you're like taking care of your body and your wellness, and you're doing all these things, and you still notice that something's off, then it's easier to isolate the situation instead of like having a humongous list of possibilities of what it might be. So take care of yourselves. If at all you're interested in getting your health back and learning how to listen to your body, read your body, start clearing out possibilities of what things might be, start cleaning out what you're eating, start introducing new holistic wellness habits into your life, then I'm happy to support you through them. Feel free to book a consultation and we can get started on you.